Against this backdrop, fresh criticism has arisen about the efficacy of the UN Security Council. Our correspondent Kim Jung-sil has more.
The shutdown of the panel monitoring the effectiveness of sanctions against Pyongyang by Russia using its veto power is leading to questions regarding the function of the UN Security Council. Experts in South Korea say they saw the panel's demise coming, given the recent heightened exchanges between Moscow and Pyongyang.
The decision has created a bigger loophole in imposing sanctions on North Korea. In addition, arms transfers between Russia and North Korea will become more active.
Professor Kim added Pyongyang would more actively pursue trade exchanges with Moscow, even as smuggling items from Russia into the north may increase. This isn't the first time that doubts have been cast on the efficacy of the UN. Even General Assembly President Denis Francis called for structural reform last November, saying the UN seems paralyzed while violence and war continue to spread across the world.
The reality is that even if a single permanent member opposes reform, it cannot be done. Polarization is intensifying with the escalating rivalry between the US and China and changes in the international order in a new Cold War.
Professor Kim said efforts can still be made by South Korea as a non-permanent member of the UNSC, noting the recently adopted resolution demanding an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. 10 non-permanent members, including South Korea, tabled the resolution. Professor Kim added as a non-permanent member, South Korea must do whatever it takes to prevent illegal arms transfers between Russia and North Korea.
And if taking a collective action at the UN becomes a challenge, the South Korean government can instead make joint efforts with countries like the US and Japan, as well as EU nations to create bilateral or minilateral solidarity to reinforce sanctions against North Korea.
Professor Kim added each of these countries can monitor North Korea's sanctions violations while stressing the importance of information sharing. Kim Jung-sil, 아리랑뉴스.